Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. While we continue with the program, I'm particularly excited about this segment. I just realized my really good friend, he's here with us on set. We're talking about desperados. They say, come emancipate yourself through steel on the 31st of July at 7 p.m. You do not want to miss this. And here to tell us all about this wonderful initiative, we have Mr. Martin Kane, Assistant Manager, and Ronald Warren, Chairman of the Events Committee. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome. It's a pleasure to have you on set. I really was pleasantly surprised when I saw your name. It took me back to the days of GISL when we did those features on PAN and how PAN has evolved. And here it is, we're celebrating and enjoying PAN as we emancipate ourselves through steel.
Yes. Yeah.
So what is this initiative all about? What's the purpose of something like this?
Roland?
Well, firstly, we want to start by acknowledging emancipation.
Yes.
And using the steel pan as a medium through which we can express ourselves, as we know the struggle of a pan man in the earlier times, having to hide and duck and run and so on. You know, so we choose to use this event to express that, as well as focus on our youth. The youth in the band, as we see the youth fraternity growing in the steel band, and we need to focus on our youth. It's very important that we focus on our youth. And as well, there's the social and economical aspect of it where, you know, income, you need to generate income. It's only wise that you do so.
Definitely.
You know, so we work.
Now, Mr. Kane, you know, we spoke a lot in the past about the struggles that you personally experienced. As a young boy, I remember you sharing your story that you would have to literally hide from your parents and lie to your mom about going to play PAN. Could you give us an idea of where we were back then in those days and where we are now, where PAN is all over the world?
Well, the eyes have it, you know, because as we know, back in those days, in the early 80s, as you are wrong a steel band or even self-attempting to play pan, you was branded as a vagabond, as a criminal, you know. And now through these struggles that the elders and the foreparents been through to bring it to this century, where we have the young people who taking it fast and furious, you know, especially like my kids, the Pan twins. They are now hugged and loved, you know, because my struggle I went through, I learned a lot with all the experience. So I now pass it on to them so they could take it to a further pinnacle.
Yeah, so you are particularly pleased with where PAN is headed.
Yes, yes.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you share those sentiments?
Yeah, seeing the transition from where PAN was
to
where it is today and to where it can be in time to come.
So the response has been good. So what sort of impact does something like this have on the community?
We go back to the community in the sense that a lot of supporters, they're glad to know that Desperados is doing something. You know, so it's something that was always long awaited, and it's like, Desperados doing something, you know, finally, actually, let's go. So, you know, we get back that bond with the community, you know, love until Desperados, and they all come out and support us.
And the camaraderie within the PAN fraternity, how would you describe it right now?
I would simply say this complements many hearts, many voices, one vision. You know, so that is what Desperados is all about on July 31st. Come emancipate yourself through steel. Building camaraderie with the steel pan fraternity, and you know, let's all fight for that common goal, you know, because the steel pan is an initiative where it born in tier, and well, you know, and the world trying to claim it right now, so we really had to unite and show people, hey, this is the birthplace. Steel pan.
Now, it's the first time you're having an event like this, correct?
Yes.
So what is the long-term vision? Do you plan to just do it 1 year and stop? Do you plan to take it further?
No, we go on. As a matter of fact, we have some stuff. August is the first, we're in planning. I don't want to talk about it too much. We're in planning of having something. And after that, we go in straight into the Big Five on the 22nd of September. So we have some things going on the rest of the year, straight into Carnival.
Wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about Desperados. How would you describe Desperados as it is right now?
But Desperados, as we know, is the world-leading steel band. I must say I'm proud to say that. Yes, Desperados are the exemplars. Desperados are the mecca in the steel pan fraternity. And this initiative, as Roland said, is something we would bring further camaraderie to the rest of steel bands. That does not mean to say we does not have camaraderie with the steel band, but I think it would bring us closer because of the fact where we're facing, as we know, the country is on a economical nosedive.
Yes.
So that is why, hence the reason why the pan fraternity need to actually support one another in that instance. So Desperados, of course, we are the leaders with everything, first and everything. So I think we are really extremely proud and glad to take this initiative to do this event.
Now you all have a number of a wide range of bands.
Yeah.
Who are some of those?
Well, firstly, we have BP Renegades, Silver Stars, Starlift, Supernovas. We have Desperados Youth.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's your sons and they.
Yeah, well, they play with the youth band as well.
Yeah.
Further to that, we have the different branches of Desperados. Like myself, I have my own little family unit, Roadblock. We'll be a part of that. We have other guy, real superb player, Mr. Andrew Robley. He have his unit as well, Caribbean Steel Connection. Then we have a next guy, Mr. Roseford Kuti. He have his own Assam as well. So this is really highlighting Desperados and the offsprings of Desperados. You know, so come July 31st, it will be a real treat.
Where will it be held? Just remind us.
At our panel at 2 to 4 Victoria Avenue, Port of Spain.
And ticket information?
No tickets, a donation at the door.
Okay, wonderful.
You make a donation as you choose
and
pack into the back.
All right, and what would you like to say to those looking on, and also any numbers to call for further information?
You can call myself at 687-1170 and Martin at 380-0138.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What are your closing comments, Mr. Kane?
Well, my closing comments, I just want to see all supporters, Desperados. I would like the whole hill to come down because Desperados goes hand in hand, Lavantil Desperados. It goes hand in hand. So this is really a icebreaker for Lavantil as well, you know, to knit back Desperados and Lavantil closer because, as you know, for the past years we have been out of Lavantil, and you know some Lavantilians may feel that they are not getting their just. So you know this is really to bring closer camaraderie to Lavantil as well.
Yes, I wish we had more time to talk a little bit about some stuff that you would have shared with us. I remember you said you had a little space where the younger kids would come and learn to play pan and spend some time there constructively. Yeah, so I'd like to commend you and thank you so much for coming. It's been a pleasure. So you do not want to miss this. 31st of July, Desperados say, come emancipate yourself through steel. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We take a short break, a lot more when we return. Stay tuned.